Hi peaches, it's Shaaba. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on another video. A happy new year to you. Now, I love going fishing for a-holes as much as you lovely peaches do, but I also appreciate it's not the most wholesome way to start off the year. So I thought we would do, as our very first Thursday in 2024, a therapy Thursday. Because what says wholesome more than being personally attacked by memes? I don't know. The whole new year, new me thing, it's not something that I partake in. I like the idea of using the new year as inspiration. I think I've just been burnt too many times by this whole, oh yeah, we're gonna lose weight because it's the beginning of January. Oh yeah, we're gonna make sure we look after our aesthetic more because it's the beginning of January. And I'm like, get in the bin. That is not the kind of mindset that I need going into a new year. And the things that I find the most solace in is ridiculous memes that are better than therapy in my opinion, okay? They're more relatable. I learn so much from them. Screw therapists. No, that's a lie. Go to therapy. Therapy is a wonderful thing to do, but also look at some memes. Are we ready? I think we should just take a look at them together. It's okay if you're feeling personally called out. I am too. Let's go. The constant struggle between I should probably be more informed about current events and I would like to be a functional human being with at least a vague will to live. Okay, I know this is supposed to be relatable, but I didn't realise we were going so real so soon. I feel you, it's Mo. I feel you. And I also feel smacked by this insane sense of privilege because at least we get the option to choose to be informed about current events instead of living through some of them. I know this was supposed to be a fun video. Why did we start with something so hard? And with that in mind, we don't get to choose where we're from, which is why we need to be compassionate to everybody and also take it easy on ourselves. Because I tell you, the human brain was not built to have social media and all of the information that comes from it totally flung at us. We're in like information city 24/7. There is no turning it off. It's a lot. It's exaggerated. It's playing on our emotions. It's done with an algorithm that makes us addicted to it. It's not fair. That's what it is. It's not fair. Oh, adults seemed way adultier when I was little. Oh my gosh, I cannot agree more. Being an adult now, I look at the other adults in my life, like the adults that were adults when I was kids. Does that make sense? Like the older adults. And I'm like, wow, lots of you still don't have your shit together and that's okay because like I don't either. But this facade when we were kids, I don't get it. If anything, I feel like we become more childish when we're older. The older generation, the cool ones, the good eggs that I've been able to like see and hang out with, they just care less. They literally care less. And I love that. They're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with having to do my hair. That is why old people are so slow in supermarkets. I swear. I spoke to an old person about this relatively recently and they were like, look, when you have been on this earth for as long as I have, you are going to take your goddamn time choosing your apples because why not? You can. You've earned the right to. I wonder if 70-year-old Shaaba will manage to keep toilet paper in the house. 29-year-old Shaaba certainly can't. And I definitely thought that was a skill that I'd have had done by now. But oh well. Hey, sorry I missed your text. I'm processing a non-stop 24/7 onslaught of information with a brain designed to eat berries in a cave. Isn't this what I was just saying? I didn't plan this moment. I swear. This needs to be a thesis. This needs to be like framed and given a trophy and put on a wall somewhere and everyone needs to hear it. Because as much as I think social media can be amazing for good, wrote a thesis on it, as much as I can see the downsides of it, the reality is it is just a lot. Right? Like just the information that we have is too much for our little brains designed to eat berries in a cave. I'm mind blown right now. I'm feeling a level of reassurance right now that I don't think anyone else will truly understand because I'm feeling so hurt. It's such a wonderful feeling. I'm like, huh, I'm not bananas. It's not just me. This video is not going to turn into a mentee bee. Don't worry, we're not there yet. But thank you. Thank you, very bad llama. I appreciate you tweeting this. I feel less alone and I see you. I see you.
We see each other. We see each other.
Everything annoys me, but I'm being so brave about it. This is giving me the vibes. Has anyone seen Zombieland 2? There is a character who is found in like a freezer. She's like living in a freezer and she has like this super, I think it's called like the Valley Girl accent.
I literally missed you guys.
And this sentence makes me think of her, but in the best way. It's giving me David Rose from Schitt's Creek. Actually, it's giving me like the whole Rose family because I can imagine Moira and Alexis saying the same thing. And honestly, it's giving me the energy that I want to channel going into 2024. Yes, for the self-validation. Yes, for the level of delusion that just makes you feel happier. Because isn't that what self-care really is? No, it's not, Shaaba, but we can pretend. Hey, sorry I overreacted. I always do that whenever anything happens. I love this. I love this so much. If only we could be this honest. I both simultaneously manifest this energy for everybody going into 2024 so we can just speak our minds, but I also manifest not overreacting too much because I know the kind of people that say these things to me, and this is not one that I relate to. This is one that I can't relate to like personally firsthand, but secondhand. You know when like you can see it from someone else and that person's just a hot mess. That's what's happening here, and I'm like, I love you. Go fix yourself. I love you. But speaking very honestly, if I have people in my life who are overreacting every single time and realizing that they're wrong consistently way too late after a big faff is made and there's just too much drama, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Am I the drama for that? The drama stays online, not in my real life. Thank you very much. Meanings of I'm fine. Oh, this makes me sad because it's never just I'm fine, right? My family actually used to ban the word fine, and I don't think it was the healthiest thing to do, but their reasoning is they'd be like, oh, fine means feeling I'm not expressing. That was like the acronym of fine for us. So, you know, like when you come back from school and you'd be like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, it's fine. This was fine. It's all good. It's fine. It wasn't okay. We needed to go into a lot more detail. But sometimes fine can just mean fine, right? Let's see what 3 meanings of fine are. 1, I'm fine. That's the only thing it should mean, you know, if we're all communicating healthily. Number 2, I've never been so cross. I'm fine. I'm fine. 3, my whole life has collapsed. And that is what happened when Ross was saying he was fine, when he was totally not fine, when he saw Rachel and Joey.
I'm fine.
So, I agree. I agree with this scale. Huh, isn't it so funny that the English language has words that have multiple meanings? Is that an oxymoron? You know where ring can mean both ring, but also ring? Or like bat can be both bat and bat. Is that an oxymoron? Am I remembering school correctly? Let me Google it. Oxymoron. Just sounds like an insult. No, that's not an oxymoron. Is it an onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia. Or is that words that sound like words? Yeah, no, that's the other thing. That's like boom sounds like a boom, or like sizzle sounds like sizzle. I'm refusing to let Google get the better of me. I need to know what it is. Wait, it's not an oxymoron. It's not an onomatopoeia. What is it? When a word has 2 meanings. I gave up. I Googled it. It's homonyms, and that is not the word that I think I ever would have gotten, but there you go. So they've given an example here where bark is both like dog bark, woof, but also tree bark, scratchy. Homonyms. I've now lost my bean of why I was talking about this in the first place, but there you go. Oh yes, I'm fine. Meaning both okay, right, let's just move on. Anxiety. Get ready to fight me. What? I don't know, dude, just get ready to fight. Fight what? Just get ready! This is too true. This is too sad. I don't like it. Even just reading that has accelerated my heart rate. What is wrong with me? I just found out that butterflies can't even see their own wings, and that got me thinking about how some people don't recognize their true beauty or how much they've grown and evolved. This is why we do Therapy Thursday. I'm mind blown right now and on the verge of tears, and it's mostly hormonal, but also how adorable is that? I love it. I love it so much. Peach, you are a butterfly. You are a beautiful butterfly. You've grown so much from that wormy, spiky little caterpillar that you used to be. I'm thinking about this too hard. I've been stuck here. Seriously though, can butterflies not see their own wings? Because they're so beautiful. They don't know what they look like. Can butterflies like understand mirrors? I have so many questions, but that's kind of cool that you just kind of have to trust somebody else saying, hey, you're gorgeous, and your worth as a butterfly is not on how beautiful you objectively are because you don't know it, right? Like your internal worth. Wow. Butterflies. I know, I'm making it too deep. I do this, okay? But I really think there are multiple lessons that can be taken from this. Maybe you are in your caterpillar stage and you are waiting to be that butterfly, and that's okay too. You have no idea your internal beauty that awaits you. The beauty that you possess, but never really truly believe because you don't see it. I'm mind blown. I'm mind blown right now. This is adorable. I love it. Trust me, I'm gonna sit with this for a long time. Oh, this is a very different vibe. What turns you on, baby? You holding space for me to drop my performative mask so I can express my full range of emotions in a healthy way in order to form a more compassionate relationship with the unmet parts of myself? I love it. Is this a 50s aesthetic? Because if so, yes, 50s couple. I love this. We need this transparency. More of this, please. More of this in 2024. More healthy relationships, more healthy communication, more openness, more owning what you want. Less accepting the norms of society and having to answer these questions with whips and chains. Or you know what, whatever. If that's your vibe, go for it. But also accommodating a space so people can drop their photo masks. Please, this is what I manifest for all of us in 2024. I'd love to stay in chat, but it looks like my bus is here. Struggle, 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 struggle. This is funny. I could imagine someone saying this in person, and if I was witness this conversation, I would need to be their best friend forever. I'd love this humor. Does this mean I'm ready to be a parent? Can I be a dad now? Me too, Train. Me too. Okay, but for real, can we talk about how these train messages are never right and always provide an increased level of anxiety? It gets on my tits every single time. I'll be on a train, I'll jump on a train, and me with my ADHD brain, I'm like, I'm on the right train, right? And I will have checked this like 40 times. I will listen to the thing, I will see the thingy on the tannoy, I will try and look at the front of the train, but most of the time it's going way too fast anyway, and then I'll get on the train expecting it to validate that this is the right direction that I'm going in, and it will always be wrong, invalid, old, or I don't know what else could possibly go wrong with it, but it never says the right thing. And so this is how I feel inside. I would rather it go, because at least then we would be feeling the same. I am not somebody who is like riddled with anxiety. I'm okay with spontaneity, like truly. I'm always running late though, because ADHD, time blindness, it's a real thing. I try so hard not to. Now, I'm not really late. I'm like just on time. I endeavour to be that person that's like 10 minutes early, and that never happens. But my point is, I'm okay with a bit of spontaneity when I have the time for it. I think I've developed a level of like traveling or like mapping out travel anxiety, particularly on the tubes, because I'm constantly worried I'm on the wrong one. The amount of times that I've gone on a train going in the wrong direction because I've just like hopped on because it's gone beep, 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 and I'm like, this is what I need to be on. And it's just like, I blame Home Alone. That is who I blame, because, you know what, I don't even need to explain it. I will die on this hill. Let's move on. Going to work is so embarrassing, letting everybody know that you need money. I agree, I think we should all just not go to work. If everybody just stopped going to work, work would cease to be a thing. We could find some other way to survive that doesn't involve a system of money and live on this beautiful world made up of islands where there are sunsets and seas and gorgeous weather and fruit. Like, it's so beautiful, and we waste our lives in offices for most of it, and it makes me sad. I don't appreciate the mindset of where this is coming from, but I just think this is like a god tier tweet. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe I'm expected to work even though I don't feel like it and would rather not. This is me every time I need to go to the toilet. This is me every time I need to wash my hair. I don't know why these are centering around personal hygiene. This is actually me every time I'm like a minute away from leaving the house to go to any kind of social engagement. I'm like, why am I expected to maintain friendships when I don't feel like it and would rather not? But then when I'm there, I feel different and I love my friends. But brains, they sabotage us, baby. I don't know why. I don't think it's fair. I have that little collar from Dawn of the Nugget. Not too many spoilers. Could do anything. It would be to get rid of those first thoughts, because I think life would be a lot easier. I could go to the gym without having to feel that, but do I have to? I could go to every party without having to feel that, but do I have to? An anti-do I have to collar. Please, make it happen. I will be your first customer. Oh, this one's long. Actually, it looks kind of serious. The best way to abuse or oppress someone is to tell them that they are not allowed to get or appear angry. Anger is what motivates you to leave or change your situation. That's why we tell women and people of colour, especially black women, that anger is specifically unacceptable for them. Wow. I feel like that's a bit of a mic drop moment, and my head was too in don't make me do that collars to like fully absorb this, but it's hitting, and it's very powerful, and it's very true. Feel anger, and you know what? Don't ignore your anger. Anger really is there to protect you. If you're feeling angry about something, there's a reason that you're feeling angry about something, and you should listen to that anger because it's trying to tell you something. I'm not very good at reading my emotions. I often understand how I'm feeling after the consequence of my body reacting has happened to it, whether that be an elevated heart rate, whether that be stress eczema, which is a real thing, whether that be me getting like really irate and being like, I'm in the middle of a rant as my rant is going on, because I've got like 10 voices going on in my head at the same time, and it's like, well, I didn't expect us to react this way. This must mean something more than I thought. All this to say, don't shy away from your emotions. They exist for a reason. They're good for us. We need to accept sometimes that that's how we feel, and not feel bad about feeling things. It's not your fault that you feel the way that you feel. It's just something to unpack and process and work through. And anger is a good sign. I like anger. Anger is my friend. Do what you love and money will follow. I ate pizza, I drank wine, I took a 5-hour nap in my underwear, I took selfies with my dog. Now, I wait. And you know, we joke, but there are huge social media accounts that I'm pretty sure are enough to make a living off of, where this is the majority of the content. It's like, come chill with me. I know that's not the point of this. I'm just putting it out there. I do really believe in this saying though, do what you love and money will follow. I think there are two types of people in the world. There are some people who do what they love for a living, and there are other people who do a living in order to do what they love. And I'm one of the people that simply, it's not a choice. I can't do that second thing. I tried to, I nearly got fired. I can't do jobs. My brain will not allow me to do jobs that I'm not actually wanting to do, which sounds really stupid. And honestly, is something that I still hold a lot of shame for, but that's ADHD for you. I don't know how else to explain it. And I absolutely do not judge for a second the people who do have jobs in order to do what they love. But it really does annoy me when people say that that is the only option. Like raising kids, the amount of times I heard this growing up, like, oh, but you can't do what you want to do. You can't do what's fun. You do your job and then in your spare time you do what's fun. But I'm like, for people like me in particular who struggle so hard with doing things just for the sake of doing them, isn't it worth trying to do what you love? Like, don't put people off of their dreams and their wants just because they're difficult. That's silly. Hey, Peach, you watching this video right now, if you are looking for a sign to start something in 2024, let this be your sign. Do what you love. And you know what? Don't be put off if the money doesn't come immediately, if what you're doing is to do it as a job. That's okay. It takes time to build. And if you're loving it anyway, then, and of course this is speaking from like quite a privileged position, because we all need to make money somehow, but don't give up. If this is what you want to do it. Do it. Please do it. Do it.
Do it!
It's up to you. Please, don't stress me out like this. I see your inability to make decisions and I raise you, and I'm about to sound really ridiculous right now, but this problem becomes tenfold when there is somebody else involved in that equation where they are also wanting something. My head goes to takeaway. Don't get me started. I feel like I've nearly lost friends over takeaway decisions. The amount of times that people are like, oh, I don't mind, it's up to you. And I'm like, well, maybe I want pizza. And they're like, cool. And I'm like, but you don't want pizza, do you? Tell me what you want. Tell me. We'll get a burger. I don't mind. It just turns into such a stressful thing. For some reason, a core memory is me and Jamie arguing during lockdown because we didn't have any food in. We were stressed generally anyway. We didn't want to go out because everything seemed very scary. And we were arguing over what takeaway to have. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. And we were both shouting, it's your choice. It's up to you. I just want to make you happy. I'm ashamed. You know those short horror stories that you see online? Like a horror story in 10 words, whatever. And people are like, I put my hand up to the light switch to feel that another hand was already there. And you're like, ah, this is mine. It's up to you. Don't put decision on me. Next. How did daddy issues become an insult to girls when it's men who failed as fathers? The same way, says V, that single mothers are dragged for being the parents that stayed. I'm just gonna leave that there. I don't even think I need to say anything. This in itself is a TED Talk. When people call you a snowflake, just remember that they're quoting Fight Club, a satire written by a gay man about how male fragility causes men to destroy themselves, resent society, and become radicalized. I love facts like this. I think it's so funny how so many people are like, they rely on elements of pop culture, not realizing where pop culture comes from. It's like that person who went so red in the face, getting so annoyed at Starfield, the Bethesda game. Do you remember? Because it included pronouns, and they're like, I just want to escape from reality. Let me escape into this video game. Why are you bringing pronouns into it? Ha ha ha. When 99% of the time, and especially with Starfield, the whole commentary is on capitalist society and how we're creating our own downfall. Like the amount of alpha males who are like, the Matrix. And you tell them that the Matrix was created about trans people. by trans people, right? The amount of brains that would spontaneously combust at the thought, they'd be so upset. And yet they call us snowflakes. Funny that. Just gonna leave that there. I present to you my anxiety and my anxiety in December. This is adorable. You know, I can't be mad at anxiety when it's looking so hella cute. I'll put it in my pocket. I'll hang it at the top of my tree. You do you, sis. We'll find a way to work together. It's okay. I hate it when people are like, so tell me about yourself. Like, what do you want? My trauma or my favorite color? Let's be specific here. It is a very loaded question. I don't think people actually say this anymore. I feel like the only time that I have heard people say this is when it's really followed up by like oh goodness, well, where do you want me to start? This is huge. And it turns into a bit of a joke moment. So I'd probably be like, I have pink hair and I like cats. You're done. Me, I want to do many things today. My brain, you can pick one. Me, no, I'm fairly certain if I just manage my time responsibly, I can do all three things. Brain, you know what? Now we're gonna do none of them. Me, wait! Yeah. This is too painfully accurate. This is too painfully accurate. I'm still at the stage where in the process of me attempting to figure out what to do on my to-do list, I'll get sidetracked by an extra, you know, one of those spin-off tasks, one of those additional tasks where you happen to run into a lady on the way by of the streets in Red Dead Redemption and like, oh, come help me with my baby. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? But obviously in real life, it's not a lady needing help with her baby. It's like an email that needs to be written or whatever. And you're like, yeah, it's going to take me 5 minutes. And then 3 hours down the line, you're like, well, what happened there? I don't get it. All this time has gone. My to-do list has grown and I'm so overwhelmed I don't know where to start. That is my brain. If this is also you, I feel you. I give you a hug. It is all right. You are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. It's a sad place to be, and I wish us both extra time management for 2024. If you think about the vastness of space and how enormous our galaxy is and how big our planet is and how small we are, I'm not really eating all that much cheese. I mean, who am I to argue with your genius fact? I agree. Perspective. I vote you for Prime Minister. This is ridiculous and wonderful all at the same time. Perspective. All right, let's do a couple more that I don't think we're going to beat that one. That was the best one I've seen in a while. I asked Mum what she wanted for Christmas this year, and she said, I don't want any gifts. I just want to know that my kids are happy. Well, that's a pretty big ask, Christy. Can I just get you the vacuum and call it even? I'm going to call out my mum in this. She totally did the same thing to me, and I'm like, you cannot do this if later on you're just going to be disappointed, be like, it's not what I really wanted. You need to communicate what you want, woman. And the only thing on your list cannot be world peace and happiness or quality time with my kids. I get it. We all get it. You could also ask for gifts. It is okay. Run over. Oh, it's fine. Christmas gift giving should not be a chore. It should be fun. Just give me the link to the damn vacuum. All will be well. Thank you for your email. As you are likely aware, I'm mentally checked out until 2024 and will be unable to provide a response to your inquiry until then. If you have any questions, that's unfortunate. I love it, but I'm sad that we can't use it anymore because it's now the new year. And I think maybe it would be a bit of a stretch to change that to 2025 and just delay all inquiries for an entire year. I mean, one more? Let's do one more. I would like to get a gift certificate. Receptionist, this is a therapist's office? Hey, if you are a therapist and you don't have gift certificates, I think you're missing out on a very big business opportunity here. I, for one, would very much appreciate a gift certificate because therapy is hella expensive. Though, it does make me think, just a quick tangent, on Christmas gifts. I used to be someone, like growing up, when I saw adults, because it was always adults that would get candles or smellies, I'd be like, that's a bit rude. What are they trying to say to you? They're saying to you that you're smelly and that your house smells and you need candles. I always saw them as such boring gifts that would just like had this backhanded compliment to them. But now, I love receiving candles and shower gels. One of my go-to gifts is someone's like, I need gift ideas for you. I'm like, anything from the Body Shop. Just a tiny little something from the Body Shop. I'm obsessed. I love it. You can't go wrong. They're helping the world. Their pro-social actions are so fantastic. Their products are so amazing. And you can never have too much shower gel or any body self-care moments. I'm often so cheap that I feel really guilty spending any money on myself. So if you can do it for me, it's great. I don't ever think, oh, it's because you think I smell. Though I do think a voucher for therapy could be taken the wrong way. I see how that could be seen as offensive if it was not asked for. I still think it's a good idea though. And on that is it. We are leaving it there for Therapy Thursday. I feel better. I don't know about you. I feel called out, but I feel called out with the rest of the world. I feel called out just like everybody else, so it's okay, right? That makes it okay. If we're all failing, does that mean we're all winning? Perspective, okay? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Apologize for my behavior, and I'll see you next week with another video. Be kind and have a great day. Bye.